like to turn the snowblower around and face it towards the door. But, already got some parts out. What are you doing? Are you rubbing your face on the horse shit that fell out of my boots? I am fairly certain that is what she's doing. What are you doing, baby? What do you smell? Horse turds? Oh, hi, baby. Hi. Oh, hi. Oh. Oh, hello. Hello. You're the inquisitive type. Stock 3-groove harmonic balancer. Distributor tool. Actually, that 292 makes good enough oil pressure. You could spin this by hand.
Really?
And within a couple turns, you'll feel like it really hard when it makes oil pressure. Stock valve cover. If you don't want it, scrap it. I forgot I made this. This is a block-off plate for the ports.
No shit.
That I made for painting, but I guess it would work good for storage too.
Works. Oh, yeah.
I totally forgot that I made that. The flywheel, which is just a 350 flywheel with the holes enlarged from 7/16 to half inch.
Half inch, yeah.
250 oil pan that you can't run on a 292 because there's not enough clearance to the crank throws.
Negative.
But be useful to cut up, make another deep sump pan out of.
Yeah.
Found distributor cap, but not the distributor. This thing was idling even more pig rich than usual.
Good God.
Yeah, that's really bad.
That's diesel right there.
Yeah, that's diesel's territory.
Yeah, yeah.
So I determined that the needle and seat was worn and the float level was up a little bit high because the needle wears into the seat. So we lowered the float level, and it doesn't stink so bad. And it's kind of it with that for now. Nice. Oh, we got more stuff for you. Got fit offy valve cover that Harlan Sharp rocker arms do not fit underneath.
No.
And bare 250 head.
Nice.
Same thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Should we schlep this stuff over to your vehicle?
Of course.
Okay. Already freaking on this thing. Those headers looked like shit a week ago. Look at that. All sandblasted nicey. Yeah. Rocker studs are different sizes.
Okay.
If I remember
looking at them, one's 3/8 and one's 7/16.
Yeah, they are different ratios.
Okay.
The intake rocker arms are 172 ratio for a 460 Ford.
Okay.
And the exhaust rockers are 175 for a straight 6 Chevy. And you can get the straight 6 ones at 7/16. I bought 3/8 for the exhaust side, so you couldn't mix them up because they look exactly the same. You can't tell the difference between the 172 and the 175. And I put the 175 on the exhaust to try to mimic the characteristics of a split pattern cam.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that engine's all kinds of...
God only knows what.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why we love it.
Yep. Yeah, there's 170. Yeah, 7/16 exhaust. No, 7/16 intake, 3/8 exhaust. If I'm remembering this correctly. Yeah. And if you tighten down those lock nuts correctly, or the lock screw in the rocker nut, when you go to back them off, they'll actually back the studs out of the head.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I kept having a problem with the adjustment, the rocker nuts loosening up, and I found there's a different technique to tighten them, which I could show it to you and on video.
Okay.
I'll show it on video, but yeah, if you crank them down right, you'll back the stud right out of the head when you go to take them out. And they do not move.
The things you learn.
Yeah, they don't move.
No.
Yeah, imagine that the solid lifter cam was the problem to all that. There's a different, you don't adjust the valves on top dead center. You go exhaust opening, intake closing.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Much
more accurate with a long duration camshaft. If you try to adjust the valves on top dead center, it'll be fucking different every time. Every time, and you'll drive yourself nuts, like I did. That's why we're doing these videos. To,
inform these people.
Yeah. Hopefully they're actually clicking on it, which isn't helping. We're talking about a straight 6 and sitting here showing my small block.
It's all right.
It's okay. It's a radio show.
They'll understand it.
Yeah. Any other weird while you're standing right here?
Why Alex beat the game?
Oh, I beat the game. Yeah.
Yeah, I discovered that on my right here because I was gonna pay Alex in full for the straight six, but
He paid me in partial still. You know, that's cool.
but instead, my paycheck is now going to go to my truck payment, which it dawned on me that Alex doesn't have a truck payment, and why Alex beat the game.
I did beat the game. I won.
Right.
Yep. Charlie Sheen should pay me royalties. I won.
He's won and winning.
Yeah,
He's all of it.
He's still winning though.
True.
Yeah. Okay then. Hound Dog's pissed. She knows there's somebody out here.
Yeah, she's talking. She wants to tell a story.
Yeah, it's amazing because there's less shit in my garage than there's ever been. And it's more of a clusterfuck than it's ever been in here.
Right.
This is a good time to show the world. Behind that ladder, that black blob is a 400 block, which we have to get down from there and past this pile of fuckery. And then that will go in this.
Yes.
To replace 300,000 mile 350. That's the idea of getting rid of the straight six stuff, is that I standardize my fleet.
Yeah.
I don't have to have so much crap kicking around. You know, you don't have to have, oh, this truck has a turbo 400, this one has a turbo 350, this one has a 4-speed. If you want to keep spare parts for everything, you would have to have one of each of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, whereas I have two trucks that I'm going to put a 4-speed in the other one, we're going to put a small block in the other one, so that, you know, the same, the rear end's different, but the brakes are the same.
Everything's the same.
Yeah, that way you don't have to, that way you don't have to have so much different crap hoarded.
Yeah.
Or you could do like what you did and just buy 4 different trucks.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's, you know.
But yeah, if I'm gonna drive it on the road, like that's why we have 4 doors for a square body that I really don't want, because my lady's gonna drive it on the road, and you know, shopping carts bang into them, and kids throw balls, and birds shit, and hailstorms, and road salt. You get the idea.
T-bones, yeah.
The Jacobson in the foreground, which I would love to resurrect. That's the only thing. I did beat the game, but I'd like more time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I gotta make more time. Get the tractor out.
You gotta slow this truck down this way. It stops spinning the earth so fast.
Yeah.
There's more hours.
Is that why the days are going so fast? Because I'm
I'm
I'm contributing to the earth's rotation. Okay. Yeah. And then we got the Harley. I promise you, we will not be doing anything with that in this channel. I won't torture you with that boredom. Unless we take the engine out and put it in the tractor. Yeah, we might.
That would make sense.
Yeah, that could happen.
I mean, I did save the straight six from an Oliver, so.
It's funny, if you didn't buy this engine, me and Sloss were going to take this 292 and set it up to run on alcohol, and we were going to put it in an Oliver Row Crop 77.
Yep. Yep, which would have been cool.
It would have
been cool.
It would have been.
It's not a complete, you know, it's not completely out of the question. I do have another 292.
Oh.
Yeah, just at the shop, and I would have put them in there, and they wouldn't have came back out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here you go.
Oh, side covers.
Yep.
I'm out of hands. I'll be back.
Okay, let's see. He needs, those are for that experimental valve cover. Just throw this away. How many push rods do we have? I had 2 sets. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, these are the 425,000, so that's 50,000 longer than stock. That's what he needs for the cam that's in it. Somewhere around here I have a set of stock length push rods too. But where?
So you're going to tell us about the story of the time your old man drove the truck.
Are we recording?
Yes.
Alright, nice. Yeah, I used to be a lot more picky about who I'd let drive this truck. Now I'm trying to share the experience. I'll let anybody drive it. Yeah, my old man, one time we were playing musical vehicles. And I tell him, parking brake doesn't work. At the time, it had the handle on the floor with the drum on the back of the transmission. It's still the original tranny, and I told him it don't work, leave it in gear. And he backs it out of the driveway, and he parked it across the street over there, right at the top of the hill before it starts to go down, with the tranny in neutral and the e-brake handle pulled back. Like if a bird landed on the hood of this, it was going down the hill. Listen, he's never allowed to drive this particular truck ever again.
Right, and that is why Dad does not drive the truck.
Yeah, he could drive any of my other stuff, but this one, no.
No.
Now I kind of depend on this truck as my livelihood, so especially not now.
Priorities.
It's not that I want to hold the grudge, but dude, that was a simple instruction, man. If you're watching this, I'm sorry, but that's why you can't drive this. We'll turn that off. We're getting ready to unplug this anyways. Hi, pups. Alright, so hopefully after editing there's some type of continuity to all that for you. If you're actually still watching this, please hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a thing and it helps me tremendously. So, off camera, we planned a little impromptu road trip for, what day is it? Thursday? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 4 days from now. So, we'll take you along for that when that happens. And, sorry, no dash cam today. I gotta go directly to the farm. I'm running a bit late today. And, I don't want to take video of the same old roads, even though it is a beautiful day out. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Hi, Deb. Not intentionally.